Morning. Today we are going to discuss Patna case. So let's discuss the fact of the case. Shahbaz Beg Khan, a native of Kabul, came to India. He joined the service of the company. He took up his employment in the army of East India Company. In the course of his employment, he collected a large fortune, that is wealth, and he settled at Patna. At that time, corruption was a common phenomenon amongst the company servants. As such, Shahbaz Khan earned a huge fortune. He left the service of the company and settled at Patna. Then he was married to Nadira Begum, and by whom he had no issue. That is, he had no child. The brother of Shahbaz Beg Khan came with his son Bahadur Beg from Kabul to Patna. The brother went back to Kabul. Bahadur Beg started living with Shahbaz Beg Khan. Shahbaz Beg Khan wanted to take Bahadur Beg in adoption, but Shahbaz Beg Khan died in the year 1776 without adoption. Then the dispute or struggle arose between the Bahadur Beg, that is between the nephew, and Nadira Begum, that is the widow of the deceased, as to succession of the estate of the deceased. Both claimed the property. Nadira Begum claimed to be the absolute owner of the property. The jewels and other valuable things were in the custody of the widow, that is Nadira Begum. Bahadur Beg filed suit before the provincial council at Patna for his claim on the ground of being an adopted son of the deceased. Because here Shahbaz Beg Khan, he wanted to take Bahadur Beg in adoption, but before adoption Shahbaz Beg Khan died. The widow based her claim on the basis of three documents: dower deed, that is Mehernama, gift deed, Hibanama, and acknowledgement, that is Ikrarnama, executed by her husband in her favor. The provincial council, being Diwani Adalat, decided the case with the assistance of native Muslim expounders of law, that is Qazis and Muftis. Bahadur Beg had claimed the whole property as being adopted son of Shahbaz Beg, or he presumed in place of Shahbaz Beg Khan's son. The court held that Bahadur Beg was entitled to three-fourths of the property, while Nadira Begum was entitled to one-fourth of the property. Nadira Begum was dissatisfied with the decision of the Qazis and Muftis, that is, with the decision of the provincial council. At the time of execution of the decree, the widow, that is Nadira Begum, resisted and left the house. She was ill-treated by Bahadur Beg and Muslim law officers during her stay at her home. So she left her house and started living in a dargah. The widows, that is Nadira Begum's remedy according to regulations, was to make an appeal to the Governor General and Council at Sadar Diwani Adalat, because you must be knowing that from the provincial court of Adalat or provincial council, appeal referred to Sadar Diwani Adalat. She filed an appeal to the Governor General and Council, who were busy and did not take any action in the matter. In the meanwhile, the Supreme Court constituted at Calcutta. She took up her case in the newly constituted Supreme Court and she charged or alleged the Qazi, Mufti, and Bahadur Beg with assault. Assault means फिजिकल अटॅक बॅटरी म्हणजे मारपीट false imprisonment breaking her house and depriving her of her estate or property etc and brought a suit claiming rupees 6 lakhs as damages under a warrant issued by the Supreme Court. All the defendants were arrested and brought to Calcutta from Patna. Brought to Calcutta from Patna and put behind the prison bars. The nephew, that is Bahadur Beg, objected and claimed that the court, that is Supreme Court, had no jurisdiction to decide the case. But the judges overruled any objection of the nephew, that is Bahadur Beg, on the ground that every farmer was indirectly the servant of the company and hence they have the jurisdiction to try the case. Decision of the Supreme Court. The court decided the case in favor of Nadira Begum. The court held that the deeds which were declared to be forged by the law officers were genuine. The deeds which were declared to be forged in the provincial court by the law officers were genuine. So this decision was given by the Supreme Court that the deeds were genuine. So the widow, that is Nadira Begum, was entitled to the whole property. The Supreme Court granted the widow the damages worth rupees 3 lakhs with the cost of the suit. Accordingly, a bailiff proceeded from Calcutta and arrested at Patna the nephew Bahadur Beg Qazi with Mufti. They were to be released on bail if they furnished a security of rupees 10,000. As they could not pay it, they were put in jail. They were in jail till 1781. From the reading of the above case, it becomes obvious that the administration of justice in view of the provisions of Regulating Act was not at all satisfactory. Again, the conflict between the Supreme Court and the Companies Court exhibited as in Rajananda Kumar's case. So with this, I have completed Patna case. Thank you.